Did it,
Hi!
Ben?
Welcome, friends. Thanks for the host, Jess. Welcome to. I had that screen removed. Our third episode of Rewind 89. We are going to be playing Tales from the Loop with these wonderful people. And, it's not a professional stream unless there's some sort of tech issue. So I'm glad we got it out of the way now. Just because that's what happens. That's what we do. If you are not familiar with Tales from the Loop, though, I'm going to take just a quick moment to explain the rules and how we're going to be doing things here today. But first, I would like to Tank, also really good at wordsing today, thank.
Today's a day.
Today is a day. Oh, Jesus, why? Mike! No.
Yay!
Stop it!
Do it!
But thank you.
Wait, but I was saying
Starting up with a challenge.
Starting up
I
with
hate
making
you.
sure y'all
starting the stream is
get
the challenge.
wrecked.
I'm
There you go.
Time to
do
do
this.
Paul. Fuck, we're burned. We're roasted. Let me thank our fucking sponsor. We didn't even get that far. Thank you so much, The Awkward Company, for sponsoring this show. It allows us to make sure that all of the amazing people that you see over here are being compensated for their incredible talent during our mini-series of Tales from the Loop. The Awkward Company is a media company focused on elevating content creators and assisting in their production value and growth. So, thank you so much for that, Awkward Company. We appreciate it. Now, we're going to take a quick moment, explain the rules once again, just to make sure everybody is on the same page. Tales from the Loop is based on the imaginative art from Simon Stollenhag and converted into a TTRPG by Free League using the Year Zero system. We are playing in the 1980s that never was, and you're going to find plenty of strange things that not only fulfill the 80s nostalgia that, well, if you lived in the 80s that you had, so some of you might be a lot younger, honestly. But there's a lot of that, plus a ton of really weird stuff that goes on. Things like robots and aliens and dinosaurs and basically anything that you might have enjoyed if you liked 80s coming-of-age movies. Each player you see around here has created a kid aged 10 to 15 years old. They have taken on tropes from the 80s as their archetype and are personifying that sort of archetype. They have an iconic item that is important both to them as a character but also incredibly functional in the game. There was also a few fun mechanics which we will retouch on in just a moment. Something like luck. Kids tend to be lucky. The younger you are, the more luck you have at the beginning of the game. The older you are, I mean, growing up sucks. So that's really all I'm gonna fucking say about that. We're gonna let somebody today earn an extra luck point. I know you are all saving the fuck out of your current tiny dice pools because you're all aged 12 or 13. We've got a big showdown coming up in the next episode, which is our final episode. But for today and today alone, would one of you like to recap what happened last week on Rewind 89?
I said I would do it if no one else wants to. Last time on Rewind 89, our good kids all had to go home for a little while. Basically, I think it was late. We're kids. We had to go home. We got to see a little bit of everyone's home life, or at least hear a little bit about it, including the fact that we're all invited to Lowen's house for pizza sometime, which is the most important thing to note. Also, we all have walkie-talkies, which you would know if you saw the last episode, because we all whipped them out and made plans to go sneaking out at night, as kids do. I think it specifically started with, I think Bev called up Billy, and then we got Lowen in there, and we went off sneaking into the night, trying to investigate the crash site, see what was going on there. And a giant robo dinosaur showed up and tried to wreck our investigation. How very rude. Bev, I think both Lowen and Billy failed at running away, or like hiding, or nothing went well until Bev jumped the dinosaur and was rodeo riding it. She probably would have taken it down, I'm pretty sure. But bad stuff was going to happen until Thomas came, crashed in with a huge ass like anti-robo backpack with punchy punch robo anti-robo arms, and fought off the robo dinosaur. Took it down, I think. And we managed to discover, I think, something like, we followed its tracks and realized it had actually been looking for Jib. And we immediately went running to go find Jib to make sure Jib was okay. And we had to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Jib, in which we found out, uh-oh, Jib's an alien, y'all. Dang, what? So Jib specifically told us Jib has a message for someone named Gorn, I believe, and Jib has been hearing about Gorn through the radio, and specifically, I believe, from ads for Ocean Waves, which is the local super cool record store that we all frequent. And we're still trying to figure out what to do with Jib, but Jib apparently just is entirely focused on delivering their message. Jib is apparently basically just a letter, trying to be mailed to, just really focused on being mailed to the right location. That's all they want. And I believe our final cliffhanger was we got a little glimpse into some figure leaning over like a soldering iron, making some sort of techno stuff, with not two, not four, but 6 eyes. Dun dun dun. I think that's how it ended.
Like, can we just take a moment for a round of applause? You earned the hell out of that luck point today. Good golly, that was so good. You nailed like every major point. You took notes, didn't you?
My notes are literally all caps. Gib is an alien. And also, Lowen's mom's scene. She's so nice. Who tells him to bring friends over for pizza? Thomas shows up! Exclamation point.
Perfect. You nailed that so dang well. Take that luck point, and thank you for sharing in the enthusiasm as to what happened last in our adventure. Now, normally how I like to run this game is that we spend half of our time here allowing the players to make their own scenes, to create scenes with each other and kind of explore their background and their thinking and how they're processing things, and then jump into the mystery. But with everything that kind of happened last week, we're actually flipping that, and we're going to kick right back in to the mystery. So, you had all decided that you were going to the record store, correct? Great. How are you all getting there?
I can't remember if I went home or not to get some battery thingy.
Oh, that's right.
Gib?
We tried to logic why it was reasonable for you to take technological items from your dad's.
Why is it every game I play, my character has daddy issues? I don't understand this.
It might have to do with the player, but
yeah.
Just
I have a question. Who's making these characters? Paul?
Anyway, so yeah, do I get the battery? And because I think we need some sort of portable device to bring Jib with us, or were we not bringing Jib with us?
I think that's how we were going to move Jib.
Okay. So GM, am I able to sneak into my dad's facility and like steal batteries and then come back with them and then just not have to roll?
Do you want me to come with you, maybe?
No.
Are you sure?
Maybe. I don't know.
What's your snake score? What's your body score? You want me to come with you, maybe?
Yeah, it might be better if someone comes with me.
It's me.
So,
So then my question now is going to be, are we splitting? Or are we waiting? What is your plan?
Oh, it's
what,
like a meet us at the record
right?
store.
Are you
like,
gonna meet at the
back.
record
Yeah.
store, or just kind of like
I
wait
will
and
have
then
the
everyone?
record store.
I will have the open invite for anyone that wants to come. Help me steal my dad's equipment.
Me. I want to come.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. Again, I'm open to whoever wants to come along with stealing
Really?
it.
Do you want to go to steal things, or we can go ask my mom for pizza and then get a ride to the record store?
I mean, y'all. Okay, well, we could get extra pizza. We could,
Bev,
meet
why
us
you
at the
look
record
sad?
store.
You were so excited about.
I
what's the
was, but
word?
then you said
Larceny?
pizza. I like pizza.
I mean, there'll be more pizza. You just.
Can you bring pizza to the record store?
Sure.
Okay. It'll be cold though.
Cold
But
pizza's still good pizza.
I'm
That's
sure we
true.
can warm it up with those hot vinyls.
Oh my god.
Excellent point, Lowen. Excellent point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vinyls.
I mean, I don't really care if you guys come along or not, but if you want to come, we gotta go like now, quickly, before I change my mind and I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So is that the plan? We
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Move it.
Okay. So
Okay.
bossy.
So to get
Yeah.
this straight, Thomas and Bev are going to go break in
Dream team.
to Forge Robotics
Mhm.
and grab a power core,
Yeah.
while
That's right.
while Billy and Lowen are gonna go get pizza and
Yeah, this
then
seems very
meet
unbalanced.
at at the record store. I'm just gonna, like,
Yes.
that's what we're doing. Great,
Yes.
great.
I'm
We
ready.
could just go to the record store. I just
I'm
don't want to
ready.
do mystery without y'all's.
Right, and
No,
then, I mean,
do it.
that is like, Jib doesn't have to go. Jib is connected to a power. Jib will not perish right now.
We could just go and, you know what might be better, instead of committing a felony, we can possibly go to the record store and find out if there's a corn whatever there first,
Corn?
before I
Like a
decide to make this
vegetable?
decision that could harm my dad's trust in me forever.
But I thought you hated your dad.
Okay, yeah, but I still need to live with him.
Oh.
Yeah, but I really want to steal from him.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean,
trust
maybe
that.
after the record store.
Yeah. How about that, Bev? If we go to the record store and we see there's a reason to steal, then I promise you can commit your felony.
Did you just want an excuse to be alone with? I almost called him Paul. Damn.
I don't know who Paul
No.
is.
Thomas,
No,
I just don't want to steal
why are you
from my
raising your
dad.
voice like you're lying?
I'm not raising my voice. This is the natural dynamic range of my voice.
I think I need to get hearing aids because that doesn't sound
Maybe
like normal.
you should go to the doctor.
What is
No.
happening right now? Why are you guys
Nothing.
I think Bev is projecting.
her volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's go to the record store.
Yeah, let's go to the record store.
Oh,
Ocean waves.
Oh, right. Now that we figured
That was such an interesting out of character, in character.
it was so good. I love you all so much. It's perfect. We are just gonna kind of zippity do and fast forward as a couple of kids on bikes are making their way down the streets of Hawthorne Heights. Who has a bike? Do you all have bikes? Are you sharing
I have a
bikes? Somebody got cool
chauffeur.
pegs? You have.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Tommy's gonna need a ride. It's not the chauffeur.
Yeah, I don't have a bike, so I normally my driver just drives me. So
I roller skate.
I mean, I could just walk
Dig
if
it.
you
That's
promise
so
not to go too far.
All right. Does anybody have a bike?
The
I have
question.
a bike.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Billy and Bev specifically came here on bikes. We discussed that. But I have a really important question. Is Lowen using like rollerblades or are you using roller skates like 4 non-inline wheels?
The four not in line.
Oh dang.
Like,
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, and he has a helmet that says Magnum on it in like 3 different places.
Yes.
Okay, good. I just needed to know that.
Perfect. I love all of this so very much. So you, in all of your, however you decide to transport yourselves, it's about 9 o'clock at night. So you actually know that most places in downtown are starting to close down, and your curfew, you might be past curfew, some of you, and others might have parents that just don't seem to care about a curfew, and, you know, or just don't know that you've even left. Looking at you, Bev. And you make your way to Ocean Records, unopposed, unintruded in your cruise out there. The lights are starting to. They're about like half lit right now because normally they do close at about 9, but you can still see and hear music coming out from the place as Lionel Ocean is inside, just kind of like rocking out and putting some records away and you know, just doing some cleaning, maybe price tagging some new stuff that's going to go on sale tomorrow.
I would say along the way, I would probably just give my dad a call just to let him know that I'm studying. And at that point, he goes from like concerned parent to like, oh, okay, just do whatever you want. Just be home whenever you're done studying. And then along that conversation, I would also tell him like, by the way, is there any like leftover equipment in like any of the warehouses that I could use? Blah, 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 blah. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know if you want me to roll for anything like that, but I'm just trying to convince my dad I need some extra parts for an experiment.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead? Let's see. You are trying to charm your father in this conversation. So go ahead and make me a charm roll.
I put all my stats into charm. I'm very good at lying to adults.
Famous last words.
I know. I'm just waiting. Just waiting.
1, 2, 3. 3 6s.
Oh, nice.
All right. So first off,
I got 8 dice in that shit.
you have a chauffeur, and your father is the owner of Forge Robotics, which works very closely with Rick Synergy. As you are making your way down over to Ocean Records, I'm assuming that Thomas has a cellular phone.
Hell yeah, he's a rich kid. Of course
This
he does.
is 1989.
Is that one of those bricks?
You've got the brick. Yep, and you just like open up your backpack, you pull it out, beep bop boop. It probably only has like an hour left of charge on it, and you go ahead and make that phone call to your father, and he just doesn't seem to care. Honestly, he's very busy. You could hear maybe some other voices in the home that don't belong to your family. And he just seems disinterested in the things that you say, and you're like, oh yeah, study, yeah, you know, parts, yeah, and just kind of dismisses you.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have the clear.
Cool.
For some things that you might need.
Cool. All right, that's all I needed. I just wanted to make sure I had an avenue to get to the equipment if we need it. I kind of just turn it off, throw it back in, and I kind of like smile and continue walking without saying anything to anybody.
I want to call my mom.
You should get your own phone.
I was gonna say, do you ask Thomas?
Yeah, I asked Thomas to use his phone. Can I call my mom? You can. I mean, you can stand here while I do it.
Let him call his mom.
Okay, Bev. I don't need you dictating what I can share. Here you go. Well,
thank you. I'm gonna call my mom.
And that phone rings as you hear the just sweet voice of your mother. Hello?
Hey, Mom. I'll be home soon. I'm at a record store finding out information about the robot that we're fixing the battery source for.
Okay. Do you want me to order pizza for you? Or are you going to invite your robot friend here?
Yeah. Wait. Are we going to get pizza after this? And I say this to the group.
It's so late. I need to get home.
We can have a sleepover.
I
Pizza, pizza, pizza. Me so hungry.
Yes,
Pizza.
please.
Wait, I didn't.
Great. Okay. Just let me know if you're going to be late. I want to make sure
Okay.
that you're okay. And remember what I said about putting plugs in different circuits. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I'll
be
make-
safe.
Always. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I love you too, sweetie.
I'm gonna hang up. Paul, you're invited. Thomas, frick. Thomas,
Lowen,
you're
I know
invited.
you're a little weird. Why do you keep calling me Paul?
I don't know. You look like Paul McCartney a little bit. You're invited. You don't have to come, but I just wanted to give you the option because we're friends. Here's your phone. Okay. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I take the phone and I take.
Can I call my dad on your phone?
And I start I'm like halfway wiping. I just look at Bev for a minute.
Please.
Did you wash your hands
Since when?
ever?
Yes.
Fine. And I give her the phone.
I'm gonna prank dial someone.
Please do. Please do.
I'm going
Just
to
pull up like a Bart Simpson joke generator.
Oh my god, wait, that's a great idea.
That's so quintessential 80s.
Oh, here. Oh my god, there's a wiki.
Oh my god.
Oh, I need something. Okay. I'm going to call. I'm gonna call Paul's house. No, Thomas's house, not Paul.
Oh my god. They're gonna know my number.
No, that's not caller
Oh,
Is
this
it
ID.
is
no
not
caller
a
ID
thing
back?
yet.
Okay, cool.
Call,
okay,
like,
good.
there's, call ID is definitely not a thing. You could call back though. You could star 69. So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Well, I don't know who you're calling, so I'm
That's
just standing
right.
there.
Okay, I call.
Picking up the dial, the corded rotary dial.
Leave my family
Uh-huh.
alone.
Forge residence.
Is Jock there?
Jock who?
Jock Strap.
What are you
I
doing?
hang up.
What are you? Did you?
Out of character. I don't know if there's
Bev.
any Star Wars fans, but if that was a Star Wars joke, that'd have been hilarious.
Did you just make a prank phone call? Who did you call?
My dad.
You prank phone called your dad?
Yeah.
I
No,
should do
it's a
that.
code.
Give me
No,
the
no,
phone.
no.
Give me the phone.
It's no,
Give me my
it's a
Give me my-
code. It's
give
our
me my
code language for I'm
don't
gonna
care.
be home.
Give me,
I'm gonna
Bev.
hold it up.
Bev, I want to try to reach for it.
Okay.
How does this work? No. Do I succeed? I'm a weak little bitch.
I'm so much stronger than you.
Yeah, this is just
Bev's
contest,
smaller, but like holding Thomas out with
Yeah.
that hand,
right?
and like he can't.
This would be a
Yes.
contested force roll, so both of you roll force.
Force?
6 and an 8.
Is it a body? Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Oh, so many dice. So
And
many dice, Bev.
I got a 6. I got 1 6.
I also got 1 6.
I have 1 dice. Are you kidding?
Dude.
So the two of you are like play fighting about this
Yeah.
phone. Although Thomas is pretty serious. Like, what did you just do? Give me my phone back. And as the two of you are just like kind of playing with it, right?
Oh no.
There's just enough force. Like you're just both locked, and then boom, the phone goes flying out of both of your hands, slams into the ground, and shatters into several pieces.
I'm just staring.
Was that the punchline? That wasn't funny, Bev.
Are you serious? right now, Bev? Do you
I think-
know how much trouble I'm going to get into for breaking a piece of my dad's technology?
Bev's looking at Billy for help.
I'm gonna like slowly crawl over like it's like a lost pet and just like gather the pieces together in my arms. Because like Thomas is really attached to technology.
Yeah.
So to him, it's like
Yeah.
I
Tom-
built
I-
this.
Thomas, I'm sure you could fix it. I mean, you're really good at this stuff, you know?
No,
Actually,
how badly is this broken?
It's broken.
Ooh.
It's broken. The plastic is just like cracked, right? The internal circuits are just dangling on wires. It is not functional. It's broke.
I'm gonna just shove it into my backpack.
I walk
is-
up to Thomas. Thomas, I have an idea, and it's not necessarily a good one, so that's why I'm whispering.
I just like slowly look towards Lowen. What?
So we were planning to take some stuff from your dad anyways, right?
Yeah?
What if we take some stuff and then we give it to Jib to make you a better phone? Because Jib's an alien and can work with radio waves and communication. And then it'll be better than anything your dad has because Jib is an alien and smart.
Lowen,
Yes.
the problem is it shouldn't have been broken in the first place.
Yeah, but that's past. Like, we can't do anything about the past, but we can do something about the future.
Can't live in the past.
It was
I immediately
an
dart to Bev
accident.
as soon as I hear her voice.
Damn it.
I get up. I'm just go to the stupid record store, and I'm gonna just start scuffing off. Very kind of like, not anger. He just seems sad.
Do you feel like this would be an appropriate time to take a condition?
I don't know what that means. Yes, I'm gonna just say yes. Yeah.
Based on the consequence of what happened, this might be a good time to take a condition, which I don't have open.
Oh,
Damn it!
like anger, scared.
Yeah,
exhausted.
like, are you scared? Are you sad?
I
Oh,
think
you
I'd be
said you were sad.
exhausted. I think I'd be. Wait, is there sad? I don't think sad's one though. Because there was. It's just
I'm
anger,
afraid.
scared, exhausted, injured, and broken.
Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine.
I think more than anything, he'd probably be exhausted. He's kind of like fed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a lot has already happened tonight too. You did
Yeah.
kind of already take something that didn't belong to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
exhausted.
All right, cool, great.
Thanks,
So you will now
Bev.
have that is a -1 on all of your dice rolls. At a minimum, you will always be able to roll 1, but if you have a pool of 2 or 3 or 4, you have to subtract 1 dice from.
You just
from
had
that.
to make that fucking phone call, didn't you?
I had to. It was essential.
Well,
Bev's not saying anything. Her head is like down. She is trying to be invisible.
I'm at this point. Thomas is just walking ahead. I'm assuming I would know where the record store.
Oh
is.
yeah, you all know where this record store is.
Yeah.
You hang out there all the time. Like, yeah, you could go to like Circuit City or something, but like, who wants to do that? Like, the record store is like the coolest place to be. They sometimes have like live music and like local bands will just come and like play, and there'll be like poetry slam nights and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty cool, and you know, Light on the Ocean has made it like kind of a community staple, right? So like, there's definitely like, you know, youth events that can happen there. So this is just a place where everybody really hangs out. But again, it's 9 o'clock. Those lights are kind of dim, and you just see Lionel in there alone, just kind of rocking out as he's, you know, getting ready for the next day. What is it you're all doing?
Can I go? This place is my jam. Can I just like go and do like a very like knowing like tap 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 on like the door and just like give Lionel like a pointed look like, hey.
He'll like set down some of the stuff that he's holding right now and go ahead and walk on over to the door, and you hear just like that, you know, familiar sound of like the heavy bolt lock just and opens up the door. You hear the little doo-doo-doo-doo bell kind of go off. Hey Billy, what's up?
Hey, I don't even ask. I like sideways step in.
Like
You know
as
what
you
I
do that,
mean?
it's
I
like, oh, all right, and like just kind of holds the door open for everybody else to come in. You know, so that you've got some friends with you.
Yeah. Hey man, we actually I like I sidestep in and I like start talking, but I also just start walking up to the first shelf of records and I start fiddling through and then back over my shoulder. I'm like, hey man, we had to come talk to you for a sec. Oh,
Oh,
is this new Tears for Fears? Dang.
yeah. It's hey, it's going on sale tomorrow, so don't. You just gotta
Okay.
just wait a little bit. I can't do like the under the
Yeah.
the counter kind of deal with that because like last time I did that, I definitely got fined because you are not supposed to release stuff early. So,
Yeah, no. That's
yeah,
good. Always
so, like, we're
always
just
looking
not gonna
out.
do
Always
that.
looking out, Lionel. I appreciate it.
But hey, I'll put it behind the counter.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I take it and I slide it.
Yep. And he does. He'll take it and he'll like just put it in a pile that like there's definitely like a Billy pile already, and it's just loaded with stuff. But like he totally understands that she may or may not be able to,
Yeah.
afford everything
yeah.
all at once. But like he doesn't care. He's like, you're like one of his best customers. So
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
For those watching at home, Lionel Ocean is actually Billy's anchor. Yeah. So, and oh my gosh, Lily, thank you so much. That's another challenge bar coming up. Oh, wow, y'all wild. Thank you. We'll see what happens with that one.
Thank you.
But yeah, so like what are you kids doing? It's like Friday night, kind of late, I guess, but like
Do you have a workbench?
like
Like tools, table,
Yeah, like in the back or something like
soldering
that. You
iron,
got like a station for working
Allen
on
wrench.
stuff.
Oh,
screws.
yeah. For like, what do you need something like repaired, like a stereo system or speakers? I got tons of that stuff in back.
Thomas broke his cell phone.
I did not break it.
Oh,
Thomas' cell phone broke. We just need to like go check that out if we could. We won't be too long.
Oh, yeah. Here. I gotta unlock the back for you. But yeah. Come follow me. And
I'm just
he'll
gonna
go
walk
ahead.
past them. I'm not even gonna say. I'm just like, okay.
We're the worst.
And
I'm gonna
just
walk
walk.
alongside him this time because I feel bad now.
I'm gonna walk past them.
I'm gonna find somewhere to sit and make it not look like I'm pouting.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit on like a
great.
table or something.
I think this is another situation. Lowen's like just awkwardly in the middle, looking from person to person to person, and then just in his drawing pad. Bev is sad. Thomas is sad. Billy is rad. Music is cool.
He's gonna become a singer now. Write music.
Yeah. Lowen, what's good? Get low. Yeah, you don't even know. Lowen's got the flow and he's ready to show. Making records. I'm gonna stop.
I imagine you're doing this and everyone's like bobbing their head, and Thomas
Yeah.
in the back is like secretly just like.
So it's in character. Then when people look up, he's like, "Oh," because it rhymes, and then just goes back to drawing.
Perfect. So, Lionel Ocean's gonna go ahead and like head up to the back of the store and just like beep boop boop, type in a passcode to the door, and it just pops, unlocks, and you have full access to the back of the store. Billy, you've actually been back here before. Like this is a place where there's like some like really cool like just music paraphernalia, right? Like tons of like Grateful Dead stuff, maybe some Leonard Skinner stuff. I mean, Metallica's pretty big right now. So there's just like all sorts of different type of music paraphernalia, autographs, stuff that came from like other shows and whatnot. So you it's like a little museum. You've come back here, you've hung out a bit, so you kind of know a little bit of the lay of the land, and you know exactly where like the little repair section is. And over, off in one corner, there's just like tons of different types of like speakers in stereo systems, some the latest tech, some from Japan, some from Sweden, it just all sorts of different types of audio equipment that probably just needs repairs, or Lionel Ocean actually doesn't know how to manage his money very well. could just be his.
A
But
little
there's
bit of
definitely
column A, a
repair
little bit of
stuff.
column B.
Yeah, yeah, why not? Yeah, so like, if you guys need anything, just let me know. I'd help, but I actually don't know much about cell phones.
No, it's fine. I got it.
Not quite my thing. You sure?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Lionel, anyone else like coming back here, fixing stuff up,
I
working
mean,
on anything new and exciting? You got something in the works that you haven't told me about yet?
go ahead and roll me a charm.
Ah!
Oh.
Go ahead, roll me a charm there.
Charm is heart. Yeah, okay. I don't want to say it, but I'm thinking how bad my rolls were last game.
There's so many dice, though. So many.
Oh my.
No, Jess.
No, okay. Well, 7 dice, 4 ones, a 2, a 3, and a 6. 1 success. 1.
Good
I'm
golly,
supposed to be
Miss Molly.
so good at this.
But hey, 1 success is all you need. This isn't
Okay.
our space game where it's a partial success. You are you're successful. You're able to kind of lay on, just kind of like play into the trust and the bond that you already have with this man, who just genuinely cares about people who love music. So. He kind of like looks to you for a second and just like maybe like a little like I don't know if I should like tell you, sort of like there's just a little bit of hesitancy, and he finally goes to like, he takes a look around at like all the other kids, and then looks back to you and he says, "All right, between you and me, right? There's this cool cat that came into town, and I'm helping him build this like totally wicked satellite dish. It's like a radio tower, right? And it's like, man, this kid's able to do like all sorts of stuff I've never even seen before. It's pretty cool. You want to see it?
Awesome. Are you making like Ocean Waves radio or something?
Yeah. It's like rebel radio, right? So it's just kind of like, under the FCC stuff, because man, they don't let you say things. They don't let you play the good stuff anymore, how you want to play it.
Sure.
So you got to, kind of get underneath all that, right? He's totally just helping me out with that. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
rad.
No, we had this friend who like said they heard some like, commercials on air that we hadn't heard about before. And I was just wondering, like, they said something about like a Gorn. Is that his name?
No, I don't know a dude named Gorn, but like
What's his
Kevin is helping me.
Well, who's helping him? I didn't hear that last part. Paul did not hear
Kevin.
that last part.
Oh, Kevin. Yeah.
Kevin. Sorry. I was making notes.
Notes are important.
Mr. Ocean,
Yeah, what's up, kid?
who does your radio advertisements?
Oh, I let Kevin do that. He's so good at just like knowing how to roll mix and stuff. Like, man, I've never seen somebody just flow with an EQ like, man. And I've seen some
How old
cool
is Kevin?
stuff.
Is he at our school?
No. He's I don't know. He looks good for his age, I guess.
What does
And that's
that
it,
mean?
like, right? Like it stops.
What does that mean? What is he, like, super old, like 20?
You say that, and like there might be just a little bit of disappointment in Lionel's face, who's definitely like a 40-year-old man, right? Like there's some like grays coming into like his hair, and like just ouch.
Bev, things get better with age like wine. That's what my dad says to my mom every time she's sad.
See, Lowen, your parents are great. You tell them I say hi, all right?
I pick up my little tool, and I'm like, my parents say the same thing.
Have any of you ever tried wine?
No, because it's illegal.
Right.
Bev,
What?
I go back to working on the phone.
Sorry. I'm going to pull out my cigarettes.
I lean over to Bev, Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my brothers let me have like a sip of his beer.
Ew. Isn't that like bread water?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I think.
what? Do you like
Maybe
bread
you
water?
soak the bread.
Eh.
Do you know what wine is?
Grapes?
Grape
Grapes.
juice?
Grapes.
It's fermented grapes
Yeah.
that's like left over
Like
in a barrel
old,
for
which-
years.
Like
Which-
old.
rotting
Which is
Like
why the
honey.
saying works. And honey is bee puke, but you have that, so chill out, dude.
What?
Oh, they're right.
what-
I'm just
What
saying,
Billy
like,
said.
Why does everybody need a hug? Why is everybody so
It's
sad?
okay. It's okay. No. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone calm down. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool.
I'm always cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just gotta be extra cool right now.
Mm.
Okay. Cool. This dude sounds real cool, Lionel. Can we, like,
yeah.
meet him? Like, I feel like a dude that really gets the music and gets that you gotta go, like, you gotta do your own thing and just put it out there your own way.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah. He might be down. I mean, like,
And we all are part of the AV club at school. This is like really like the sort of stuff we're like really digging right now and really like kind of putting all our time into.
yeah, see, and that's what, like, I love. That's why I open up my doors all the time. So kids like you are gonna go off and do some really cool stuff.
Heck
All
yeah.
right, cool. Let me, you kids stay here. I'm gonna go see if Kevin's even awake. He's kind of got like a
He's
weird
like
schedule.
living he's living upstairs.
Well,
an
I mean,
extra-
yeah, he's like doing some work for me, and he doesn't really have a place to stay.
Oh, that's so cool of you.
Yeah, hey, like my couch is always open, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got to make sure that you're just putting good stuff out in the world, and good people are gonna come and find you, like Kevin. So, all right, yeah, you guys hang tight. Let me head upstairs, see what he's up to, and
Yeah, totally.
right.
Cool.
Be safe.
Cool. Thanks, Lionel. Bev, sneak up there and go see what's going on. Bev.
Okay.
Like as soon as Lionel steps away, turn to Bev and just like stage whisper.
Great. I will do anything Billy says right now, and any excuse to not be in Tommy's line of sight.
Yeah, like maybe just like see if you just in case this Kevin dude doesn't want to come down, or in case he's like working on something secret up there.
Yeah. I'll look around. Scouting mission.
Cool. And then I step back to hang between Lionel and Thomas.
excellent.
We're both doing projects, I feel like, right now.
So Lionel's gonna go ahead and kind of like leave everybody there. He's got to go out of the store, off to the side, and open up another door that leads upstairs to the apartments, which really is just his apartment. It's a 2-story building, and he lives upstairs. So he goes ahead and does that. Bev, what are you doing? How are you gonna follow? How are you gonna get up there? What's this looking like?
I guess I'm going to give him a bit of a lead, and then try to follow up behind and like hide either in another room or behind something, and try to listen while he talks to this so-called Kevin.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll me a sneak.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's just all my dice. 7. Okay.
She says casually.
Yes, better. 2 6s.
Okay. Cool. So Lionel heads upstairs and, like, I mean, this is the 80s, right? Did anybody really always lock their door? No, not really. It was, think that was the days. And he just kind of like opens the front door to his apartment. He doesn't even pull out a key because there's no real need for the key right now. And he kind of leaves it cracked open a bit because it's he knows he's going to be coming back downstairs in a little while, and you don't really hear like there's no music sounds or anything coming out. Any type of sound right now is still coming from the store itself of just, you know, different albums kind of cycling through. And he heads in to go kind of find Kevin and talk to him, and you're gonna go, hey, Kev, what's up, man? Hey, so like I got some kids downstairs and they are super psyched to meet you. Like, I think it'd be like a really radical, you know, opportunity if you just kind of like show them some pointers and like all the radio stuff that you're doing, right? And so, Bev, you're hearing this. Where are you? What is your position at this point?
Probably if there's like a closet I could have slipped into, or like
you're
even the
going
bathroom.
in. You're going in.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. So I mean, yeah. So this is your first look into Lionel's place, and it's kind of dark lit. Like, I mean, it's a single 40-year-old's apartment who just loves music, right? So paint that picture with your brain.
I see
for
it
a
in
moment.
my mind's eye.
Right? So clearly. But like there's like tons of pictures and posters that just kind of like line the walls, and a lot of them feature him, you know, shaking, you know, hands with all these different artists and musicians and singers and whatnot. And clearly he's like gone on tour, and you know may have been like a groupie, just kind of like riding around and just following some of like the top big bands, especially the ones that he loves. And there's like a Grateful Dead flag that's just like totally like it's just like a tapestry up like on the kitchen wall or something like that. So yeah, you have an option. There's a closet. The closet though is like packed with just tons of electronic equipment, stereotype equipment. And there is a bathroom, there is a little kitchenette area, there is a living room, and then that's actually kind of where you could see the glowing light from the like the CRTV computer screen, the tube computer screen that's kind of just emitting that like classic bright blue light off over in the corner. And if you were to look as you were kind of like winding through, you do again see what we as the audience saw, this hunched over figure just kind of working on soldering on some pieces of electronics. He doesn't seem to look up though, so where are you going?
What room is closest to the room that he's in?
Probably the bathroom would be the best spot.
Okay, I'll go to the bathroom.
Okay, cool. So, so Lionel is having this conversation, just trying to be encouraging, yeah, these kids, they're just really good. Like, they're part of this AV club, and you should totally go and help them and whatnot. And Kevin kind of looks up for a moment, and you see this hunched body, but you can't see the face, and he just kind of turns his head a little bit, and doesn't say anything, but just shakes his head no. And Lionel is kind of oh, hey man, I know, hey, if you're busy, I totally get it, maybe they could come back on the weekend or something, but this would be a really cool opportunity. And again, you don't hear anything, and the person doesn't move. The figure isn't moving. And Lionel just kind of nods his head and be oh, all right, dude. I totally get it. No sweat. Do you need anything? Are you good? I can bring some stuff up from downstairs for you. And again, there's just that pause and nothing being said. All right, man. Hey, no sweat. I'll be up in a bit. We can head up to the roof and try to hopefully finish this thing off. All right? Cool. I'll catch you later. And Lionel just kind of starts walking back out the door, and I think he's gonna leave and close the door behind him.
Sweet. I'm gonna go talk to Kevin.
You just get go fucking talk to him?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, great. So you go ahead and
Troublemaker.
this is very troublemaking. So you go and explain how are you doing this? What is this gonna look like?
So Beth has not like taken her cigarette out of her mouth for like since she lit it downstairs, and probably was like, I don't know, probably like cracked a window while she was listening to the conversation. So she shuts it and listens for Lionel to pass and close the door, and then just kind of walks into the living room and stands there for a bit, like
Okay.
behind Kevin.
Okay. And I think you get the sense that it is very aware of your presence.
Yeah.
But he's continuing to focus on his work. Again, you know, his hood kind of pulled up, you know, over his form, and he's not looking up. And he finally lifts his head, and against the reflection of the screen of the computer, you get to see 1, 2, 3 glowing blue eyes. But as we pause there and do a little rewind, downstairs, Billy, I was going to say Paul, Thomas, it's what's going to be tonight, and Lowen, what have you been up to for the past couple of minutes?
I'm just trying to fix my phone.
Okay. Do you want to roll for me for that?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Go ahead, and this would be, I believe, straight up Tinker.
Tinker. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 6s.
Great. So, lucky for you, the hard, ridiculous plastic that is the brick saved any of the parts from just completely splitting, right? So they separated, but with the right tools, which are in your hand, you're actually able to piece everything together. The only thing is that even if you can super glue the plastic back together, there's still just big cracks all around it. It's definitely broken, but you are able to fix it. It is now functional again.
Cool. I just want to make sure it's functional, and then if any pieces are like falling apart, just duct tape it.
Perfect. There's no duct tape. It's just gaff tape. Like that's
sure.
it.
Any kind of tape.
All right, Billy, Lowen, what are you both up to?
Lowen probably looks a little more distraught than usual, actually.
Billy looks at Lowen and looks at Thomas and like kind of nudges Lowen a little with their shoulder. Like, hey, what's up? Hey.
No one's talking to each other, or at least if they are, they're talking to each other in different ways and then lying about being different. And I don't like it.
Literally about to say we should go talk to Thomas together.
But Thomas is just gonna get mad and then say things he doesn't mean again, and then he'll pretend that he doesn't care, but then it's confusing because I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, we can try, and we can try our best to understand him and listen to whatever he's willing to tell us.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And so then I like give him a nudge forward towards Thomas again.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello. Look, I fixed it. And I point. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
You're really smart. You're really smart.
It wasn't too bad. It's a couple wires got disconnected. Nothing too bad though. None of the main frames or the main chips chipped or anything. So I think it's gonna work.
I'm glad.
Cool.
I'm glad the frame that the main end, all subframes work the way they need to.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What?
You said
Hey,
mainframe.
if there's anything wrong with the frame, maybe you can just build it a new frame and it'll look even cooler than before.
Yeah, the frames on it.
The frames don't matter. All that matters is the inside, the parts the gears that turns, the little chips. That's what matters.
Like
outside, it's just cosmetics. It doesn't matter.
Like the heart.
It's more like the skeleton and the organs and like the lungs and parts of the heart, maybe. But yeah, it's the gist of it. Yeah, I guess. Anyway,
techno anatomy. I like it. It's cool. You're like Sorry, there's so much noise here.
It's just the pizza dude driving by.
Yeah.
Yep.
At like
Like he
Exactly.
he has like a hacked off like muffler. And,
Yep.
like,
Oh,
you
the
know.
fucking
That's-
worst.
That's canon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
canon. That's every kid's summer night. Just hearing that
Yeah.
stupid sound.
No.
There's one good pizza joint, and he has to drive the pizzas all across town, so it's just like constantly. But yeah, Billy's just like, Thomas, I never thought of it before, but you're like a tech doctor. That's so cool.
Whoa.
I don't like blood.
What?
But you deal in tech anatomy. You know, you just taught us about the skeleton and the organs and everything. You piece back together.
He like
No blood
he kind of
needed.
like gags a little in his mouth and the thoughts of like organs and stuff. Clearly, like when he talks about mechanics, it's fine. But once his mind drifts from mechanics and it's like actual organs, he kind of like, right, yeah, I don't do well with anyway. What? I wasn't really paying attention. What happened? Where did Bev go?
Well, you know, we talked to Lionel. Lionel said there has been someone here
Billy,
working on.
why'd you say a whole bunch of filler words first?
What?
Bev's upstairs.
She's upstairs.
Yeah, why didn't you just tell him that?
Well, because I wasn't sure if he heard the part about Kevin.
He wasn't paying attention. He
Wait,
was
Kevin?
Well, that's why I was trying to explain. Kevin is apparently.
Oh.
I was trying to explain that Lionel told us the dude that's been here working on stuff, who's all tech fancy, kind of like you, actually, has been building a satellite. His name is Kevin. He's upstairs. Lionel went to go fetch him, but just in case, dude said no.
How
Bev
long ago
snuck
was
up
this?
there, like 3 minutes, 4
Oh.
minutes, like not long.
Okay.
They just went up there.
I guess if anyone's capable of sneaking around, probably be Bev.
Why do you argue with Bev so much?
To be fair, I kind of argue with all of you.
No, you don't argue the same with us.
I feel like I can't really argue with you, Lowen.
Why?
You know, there's just some arguments you really don't want to have.
Lowen, I think you kind of like bend and move like a stream, and it's kind of hard to like get into a fight with that.
Well, it's
You
not
know?
really. It's not really like I want to.
Pretty
fight
flexible.
him. It's
Hmm.
more just like I don't want to have an argument with you.
Well,
Do
you
you-
shouldn't want to have an argument with anyone.
But
Well,
do
no,
you
I
wanna
want to have
have
an argument with
arguments-
Bev.
But why?
Okay.
She aggravates me.
So, aren't you friends?
I mean, friends argue, don't they? My parents argue all the time.
Do your parents like each
siblings-
other?
I think they have a mutual understanding for a business partnership to move forward in the career that they both want to pursue.
That's not a yes, Thomas.
I mean, that's what I've been told, and it sounds like a yes to me.
Yeah, but you don't even like your parents, so why would you believe them being right?
I mean, yeah, sure, I don't like my parents, but you know, we all get what we need. You don't have to like the people you work with.
But you should.
Yeah, I guess it'd be easier, but you know, sometimes you don't get to choose.
But you chose Bev.
I was gonna say that too. You do have a choice with Bev.
You have a choice with all of us.
Listen, I don't hate Bev or anything. If that's what you're, it's just you know, she gets a little under my skin.
But why? Why do you two argue like that? It's just
Listen,
one... What?
People are going to argue. It doesn't mean that it's going to always end up badly, Lowen. Don't you ever argue with your parents?
Every time I argue with my parents, we talk afterwards, and then I feel better. But you two just argue more and more, and then pretend it didn't happen. And then it bleeds into our friendship. And that makes me sad. Because all I have to do is watch, and I can't do anything.
Well, Lowen, I am sorry if my choices make you sad. It's not my intention. However, I mean, you know,
No, don't say however. That's like what people on sad TV shows say when they're about to project. Fine.
you watch a lot of TV, don't you?
Yes, because that's the only way I can understand people. When I talk to you in person, you don't make sense. And he goes back to drawing.
And Thomas is just like, did I just get yelled at?
like you made Lone kind of angry.
What did I
Yeah.
do?
Hey, Lowen, are you feeling angry or
Oh, damn
upset?
it, you son of a-
Yeah, I'm angry.
Okay.
no!
Why
I
don't you?
can't, I can't picture Lowen angry.
Oh
Me
well, you're
neither.
picturing
Not
it
good.
now.
It's not good. It's
Oh,
you honestly
no.
like you see him like try to draw, and for the first time he like rips a page out and crumbles it up and puts it in his pocket. He tries again, just doesn't work, and he just closes his drawing pad and like puts it away.
I want to lean over to Billy and be like, did I do that?
I think you might have. I think you should go apologize, or at least not necessarily apologize. I don't think Lowen wants an apology. I think he just wants to talk stuff out and fix it and actually
What?
communicate and not make excuses.
But I told him. I
Are you
don't
being
understand.
quiet, or do you think
I'm
this has
trying
gotten
to. I'm
for-
trying to.
I am
Yeah.
now nudging. I went from nudging Lowen over to Thomas. To
Yeah,
nudging
I'm being
Thomas over
quiet.
to Lowen.
I'm being quiet.
Okay.
Billy, can you roll me a lead?
Oh gosh,
No.
Jeez Louise.
It's
Why
a
can't people
heart.
just get along? Okay, I see it. Ooh, 2 successes, finally.
Great. So, Billy, because of your, and we'll see how the scene kind of plays out between Thomas and Lowen in just a moment. But mechanically speaking, you are all kind of having this heart to heart right now. Like this is stuff that can be impactful. And normally, in order to cure or to heal a condition, you'd have to either talk to your anchor or talk to another kid while you're in your hideout. But because you're in your anchor's place, you feel just this is your place of safety and comfort. You are
This is where I come
secure.
to fix stuff.
Exactly. And how you're trying to get everybody to just open up and to communicate. Because you rolled 2 6s, anytime during this session now that anybody has to roll against trouble, there is now an extra 2 die that can be used to try to make successful. So you could split it up. Anybody can use them.
I was like a pool, like a dice pool.
Yep. So it's a dice
Okay.
pool. So we have 2 dice that can be used for this session. And depending on how the conversation goes, we'll see if a condition can be healed. So, Lowen,
Go talk.
Thomas.
Smack.
I mean, I'm not clearly I'm not the best at conversations.
Well, maybe try listening a bit too.
Fine. And I'm gonna regrettably walk towards the Lowen. But before I walk over towards Lowen, I'm gonna look through my backpack and I'm gonna look for one of my old design pads. I think I probably have one that's like half kind of filled, and I'll bring that with me and then walk towards Lowen. Hey, and I do one of those like far distance taps, like something like I shouldn't be going. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up?
When people argue too much, they leave, and you all argue a lot.
I'm not gonna leave.
That you don't know that.
Well,
Why would you arguing all the time make me think differently?
okay, listen. I come from a place where literally everyone in my family argues.
Are you happy
Everyone.
about it?
I mean, I can't change them.
And I can't change you.
Yeah, but listen, I will promise you, I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I hate people. Listen, you 3 and Bev included are the closest that I would say that I could consider possibly a friend. I'm just like awkwardly like doing one to Lowen Listen, I'm not very good at this. Okay, Lowen, you got to give me some hint, like some feedback here. I'm getting a lot of white noise.
I'm glad you're trying, and I'm glad you're speaking, because if you think about it, this is the longest conversation we've had.
Well, okay, Lowen,
Don't rationalize everything to me. Stop it. I'm
okay.
not your parents. I'm not your
Okay.
siblings.
Okay.
I don't want to argue with my friends.
Okay. I get it.
And then he picks up the torn piece of paper and hands it to you, and it's like a broken heart that he like crumbled up.
Well,
some things don't last forever. You're right. But don't rationalize to me. Don't negotiate with me.
okay. But
I'm not a machine.
I
don't work the same way.
I'm gonna take your, like, if you'll allow it, I'll take the ripped heart thingy.
Yeah.
And is the paper actually ripped, or is it just a broken heart?
It was just a broken heart drawn on it. And
Okay.
It was him drawing
like,
it out
okay,
and then crumpling it.
Maybe this is something I can't speak well, but I can design, and I'm gonna like turn around and scribble some designs on the heart. I'm not actually gonna draw because I don't have, like, I have a notebook, but this isn't gonna, I'm sorry. All right, Gabe, I'm sorry. But what he's gonna do is he's gonna build components to kind of mend the broken part of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna write Bev's name, your name, Thomas's name, and Billy's name on like different components of the like parts that are putting the heart together.
Nice.
And then he's also gonna add Jib's name on the heart as well. And he's gonna be like, here. And he's gonna give it to, you always give drawings to us, but I feel like no one really gives drawings to you. So consider this. I'm not very good at drawing. I only know diagrams, measurements, and quartz and all that stuff. But like, this is the best I can do with like mathematics. If you need a key or a legend to understand the equations, I can write one out for you as well. But at most, this is just, yeah, there you go. See, look at that. We're all together, and each component is measured out.
Thomas.
Well, yeah, okay.
You can still come over for pizza if you want. And then he just goes and sits in a corner with the paper.
I look at Billy like, did I fuck up? Like, oh, thumbs up. Okay, it didn't really feel like a thumbs up, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna like just walk back, I guess, and just like I'm gonna like, I don't want to go back to Billy, and I don't want to go next to Lowen. So he's gonna literally just walk like in a circle for a minute, and then just like walk to a corner and pretend to start browsing through records.
How is Lowen feeling from that conversation?
He feels reassured. It's not like the conversation that he has with his parents when they talk through things, but his mom has definitely talked about the fact that everyone approaches things differently. The outcome matters a lot less than watching the effort, and there was obviously effort. So even if he doesn't feel completely reassured, because Bev is also mean, he feels a little bit better. And at least Thomas tried.
Okay. How do you feel about your condition? Do you think the anger has calmed any?
I think it's calmed, and it's going to depend on what happens when Beth comes back down.
Okay, cool. So we'll keep it there. That being said, as you all kind of like separate a little bit to your corners, you will all hear, Bev excluded, the sound of the door opening. So the doo-doo. But we're going to cut the screen.
Wait, it's closed though.
And go back upstairs. Doesn't mean you lock that door again.
Oh,
What
shit.
we said about locked doors? So we're heading back upstairs to Bev, who is standing behind this hunched over figure who has now looked up from behind their work, their eyes reflecting against that computer screen. Bev, you see that. What's running through your head right now?
Are you Kevin?
And the shoulders kind of shift a little bit, as if it recognizes that you've made a sound. And if anybody else had been in that room with you, just like Lionel, no other sound would be heard. However, you hear...
Yes. My name is Kevin.
Is your name also Gorn?
The eyes illuminate even further and just slams the stuff that he was holding in his hands down onto the table and stands upright. And for the first time, and the audience as well, will now get to see Kevin's tall. Kevin's like 7 feet tall, wearing just this like oversized flannel shirt that kind of makes him look a little bit like Paul Bunyan. He has ripped black jeans on, big heavy boots that have definitely seen better days, and underneath that flannel shirt is that hoodie, just a black hoodie, again very faded, but kind of hard to tell the colors because the only light in this room is whatever moonlight is coming in from the slightly cracked open window and the computer monitor. And you just see gloved hands pull down the hood, and he turns around to stare at you.
And I stand up straighter.
I'm sure you do. And he looks down at you kind of curiously for a moment, and it's hard to tell emotion on his face because much like Jib, his features, although not robotic, like Jib is clearly a device, a mechanism, Gorn, in his glory, or what you can see right now, has this metallic face of just constantly shifting and moving parts silently, as if there are mechanisms inside of him that are alive. You can see these braided wires that just move where like a jugular vein would look like in a human. Part of his body is just it's just metallic, almost organic in nature. As he moves, it moves with him like skin. And you see just these 3 rows of eyes as they stare at you, unemotional as far as you can tell. And in your head, you hear,
Yes. My name is Gorn. Who needs to know?
My name is Bev. I have a message from, well, you wouldn't know him by this name. I have a message.
And what message, young one?
That someone else has a message.
Do you have identification?
No, I'm 12.
and he kind of chuckles. You hear his laughter, just kind of like,
it.
it's weird, right? It just kind of fills you. You know you're not hearing it. You feel what is being said as if you were at a concert and the pounding bass of the instruments just reverberate through your body as the music plays. It's kind of what his voice sounds like inside of you.
If there is a message for me, are you able to deliver it?
And he'll extend his gloved hand.
Oh, no. I don't have it on me, but I know where it is.
His eyes get less illuminated, right? As if that maybe interested him with what you said.
Will you bring this message to me, young one?
Maybe. Why are you building a satellite on the roof?
Because it is cool.
Is there an insight check? What is the insight?
Yes, there is. There is
There's
absolutely an
insight.
insight check.
An
It's not.
empathize?
Yep, you can either do empathize if you want to know more about the creature itself. You could do comprehend to see if there's something like if you've picked up like a right piece of information that he might be kind of signaling.
I'll go with empathize.
Okay, go ahead and go with empathize.
Because I'm better at it.
Naturally.
Hey, 2 6s. Pew pew.
Excellent.
Pew, 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 pew.
So this is great. So empathize allows you to kind of understand a person, animal, conscious robot, or cyborg, and how to find its weakness. So you are able to ask, much like investigate, 2 questions. The cheat sheet has some questions. You can be like, what is her weak spot? How can I make her do something? What does it feel? What does it want? What will she do? Is she lying? So you can ask questions kind of along those lines.
What does it feel?
Based on the body movements and what you have seen from Jib and how he constantly is just learning and mimicking the things that you are doing, as if he is taking the time to process and analyze and then adapt to your standards of communication, you kind of get the feel that this entity also does that, but on a much better scale. His shoulders have kind of like dropped a little bit. He's not looking nearly as menacing, having realized that you are, as far as he understands, a child, a young spawn of the human race. And you get a sense that at first he was very concerned. The brightness and intensity of his eyes kind of conveyed that. But as they dim and as you are continuing to talk, he's very intrigued with this message, almost as if he's been waiting for a message. So that's kind of what you can get from what he's feeling right now. You have one question.
I have an in-character question I want to ask.
Oh, okay, go for it then.
So, are you gonna invade the Earth or blow it up? Because I saw this movie called The Thing, where an alien had crash landed and then started copying people, kind of like how you and Jib copy voices, except it was more fleshy.
The eyes offer an expression of confusion, each of them at the same time, although to varying degrees. And Gorn kind of like tilts his head to the side.
No. We are not here to harm planet Earth. Planet Earth has protected me, but I must return to my people. I need this message.
You're lying. Gorn lying to me.
Would you like to roll?
No, I'd like to ask my other question.
Oh, okay. Got it. No.
Okay.
Gorn is not lying.
Cool. All right. Well, could you come to get the message, or we'll bring the message? I mean, me, because I'm the only one who knows where it is. So, do you want to come get it?
It is safer if I remain here. There are people after me.
Who's after you?
Synergy.
Oh, dicks.
And as you say dicks.
Yes.
We move the camera back downstairs
Oh no!
as the door opens.
I'm
And-
not the one in danger.
Yes. There is a man. You can hear the heavy steel-toed boots clinking against like the painted concrete floor. Middle-aged, very military looking, very bulked, takes care of his body. He has a crew cut and just these large classic aviator glasses with a very thick Tom Selleck mustache. And the uniform that he wears is not of that of a police officer, but instead one of what is known as RTF, which stands for the Synergy Recovery Task Force. And everybody knows that Synergy employs these agents in the field to recover experiments that have gone awry, or to go out into the field and do repairs. There's a lot of mystery behind these men in black. And one stands in the record store right now. And he kind of takes the toothpick out of his mouth and snaps it between his fingers and just tosses it behind his back. Hello, he says. And you all
excuse
hear
me,
this.
you're not supposed to be here right now. You need to. The store's closed.
What do you work here?
Legally, no, as I am a minor, and that would not be allowed. But I do help out as, you know, a community member and aficionado of the arts.
I see. Is the store owner around?
He is. We can go get him for you if you want to wait at the entrance.
I think I'll go find him myself.
Hey. Hold on, my dude.
And he takes a step towards you. Again, that heavy.
I put my little 12-year-old hands up. I'm like 4 foot nothing over here.
I'm gonna stand up and like, hey, what business are you looking? We can relay the message and bring him down here for you. There's no need for you to go find him, you know. We can get him for you.
I'd love to stay and chat, kid, but... And he kind of takes a moment and pulls the aviators down a bit. And you could see these, like, piercing blue eyes. And they're looking
I gulp.
dead at you.
I gulp
Thomas.
very loudly.
And he just kind of leans in. Aren't you that Forge kid?
Why does that matter?
Interesting. And the aviators go back up. I think you all need to go home. Now. And he says so with, like, authority in his voice. And again, takes a step closer.
Well, buddy, you're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
You're not my
Oh my
dad.
gosh.
Son?
Legally speaking, you're currently trespassing.
You kids, y'all think you know the law.
No, but my father does because he's a lawyer. You're currently trespassing.
Unfortunately, we at Synergy have a different authority. Kid.
Above independent owners in this city? Do you have a permit and or physical license on hand?
Thomas is very surprised with Lowen's knowledge and how he's presenting himself. I'm just like, okay.
My dad taught me well. I just don't talk about it because kids don't care about the law.
Clearly, y'all wanted to go make a felony earlier.
Yeah, that's why he didn't go.
Hey, yeah.
He kind of reaches for the breast of his jacket and like puts his hand in and pulls out his ID card and very FBI style, flips it open. And it's a standard issue Rick Synergy badge. Most people know to kind of like, just let them do their thing, like, whatever.
Man, okay, that checks out. It's just
I'm
that
gonna jump him and snap it out of his hand. And I'm gonna, if I can do that, I'm gonna like pretend to drop it and accidentally kick it.
Okay.
And like, I'm so sorry.
I need you to roll force or move, whichever one is better for you.
All right, I'll go with move. 6.
You got a 6. You got a 6.
I got 1 6 with 2
Okay.
dice.
Go ahead. Tell me how this happens. Tell me what happens here.
So if he does like the whole FBI flip thing, I'm gonna quickly like oh, let me look and grab it, and then like oh, and then just kind of like stumble, like just throw it, like just like accidentally drop it, and like oh, my bad, I'll get that, and then I'll kick it, and then as I kick it, oh butterfingers, I'm gonna like look over to any like either Billy or Lowen and be like, get Bev, and then I'm gonna just go down and be like, let me grab that for you. Just give me a minute. I'm so sorry. Just give me a minute. Just hold on. I'm sure it's here somewhere.
This almost seemingly heroic deed from Thomas, possibly in sacrifice for his friends, is the moment in a movie where like it's just a comedic stopping point, right? So you have Thomas, kind of like fumbling with the thing, and the officer is like trying to bend down to pick it up and like no stop touching things, but like you're like knocking over stuff in front of him and like he's like trying to catch it, like it's just this comedic moment. Billy, Lowen, what are you two doing right now?
I was gonna go like running, assuming that like Lionel is headed back down in this time, has been like on the way back down. So I'm gonna literally head in that direction like very quickly and like kind of pull Lionel and be like, hey, there's someone in your shop, he's real weird. Also, I gotta use your bathroom. Sorry, and like run up, like sorry, I gotta use your personal bathroom. Bye.
Great.
Like,
I totally dig it. so good.
is there a phone like in the shop?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, behind the
Call
counter.
home and try to get a hold of my dad.
You done it now.
Yeah, please go ahead. As you're heading over to go pick up the phone and to call your dad. Lionel is gonna kind of like, you hear the doo-doo sound of the door as it swings open, and Lionel is now kind of standing there as Billy is dashing up the stairs. We're gonna go follow Billy's camera for now. What is it you're doing?
I'm just looking to like grab Bev and see that she's okay, to be like, there's a freaking like agent here, like they're like Thomas and Lowen are stalling.
As you say that, though, you become very much aware of the massive android-like figure that is towering over Bev.
Bev, is this a new friend?
Hey, this is Gorn.
Oh, dang, Gorn, we've been looking for you.
Hello. Is this your friend, Bev?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you hear
down...
this as well, Billy.
Are you okay? I want to ask questions, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say there's someone here, and I thought he was here for us, but now that I'm seeing you, I think he might be here for you, my dude.
Oh, Gorn, you gotta go.
Gorn, you gotta get out.
You gotta go to the Ox.
Yeah, we gotta hide out.
What is the Ox?
It's 3 derailed train cars.
Yeah, you know the train tracks don't go all the way anymore because they're kind of pointless nowadays. But
Yeah.
once you find them, just follow them.
But not east, west.
Yeah.
But the message. You were
That's where the
supposed
message is.
in the Ox.
Yes.
Yes.
And we'll meet you there as soon as
Yeah.
we evade and, protect you.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, we'll totally try and get rid of this dude. You just like lay low, stay safe, see if you can start heading to the Ox, and we'll head that way too. And if we don't find you there, we'll backtrack along the tracks till we find you. Okay?
Don't go through the park. There are other robots there.
Yeah, don't what? Oh yeah,
That's
there
where
were
we were,
there were
yeah.
bad robots. Yeah,
Dinosaur robots. Don't go that way.
yeah. No, don't go to the crash site. That's where they're.
Don't go there.
You guys are overloading this poor alien.
Hey,
Listen-
he has so many brain
I
cells,
imagine. Yeah, this
circuits.
he has to be intelligent, so far surpassing us that I assume he can handle
he's
some
got
kids
it.
shouting a few facts at him.
Yeah, you see like the lights and almost like, again, like as if he were to mimic breath, all of those wires that kind of like ripple with illumination occasionally just kind of like breathe and illuminate even further as he kind of thinks and processes the information that you are throwing his way.
Gorn, if you do go there and Jib doesn't want to let you in, you have to use the password.
What is this password?
Biatch.
Understood. I will hold the code close. Silently.
Cool.
Wait.
And he gestures like stop for a moment, and he will move with this, again, just silence. He's big, he's probably heavy, but his boots make no noise against the ground. And he reaches over to this like side table and just like throws it across the room as if it was a piece of trash. And underneath is a box full of bizarre equipment. You have no idea what it possibly could be, other than it just looks cool and, I don't know, 80s sci-fi shit in a box. He reaches in and pulls out what looks like some sort of, you'd guess, weapon, and he hands it to you, Bev, and goes,
Protect your friends. They will be after you too.
Yeah.
Go now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
and so what are you two doing? You heading out?
Run back down to like
Yeah.
help our friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lowen. Beep boop beep deep beep deep boop. You dial your dad. You dial home, and you hear mom. Mom is on the line. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? Do you know what
Hey,
time
Mom.
you're gonna be home?
I don't know if we're gonna have pizza because there's someone from Rick Synergy who was essentially trespassing in the place where we were, and then is saying kind of scary things, and said that Dad being a lawyer didn't matter because he could do whatever he wanted.
Now you know how we feel about those people from Rick Synergy.
I do. That's why I called. He's currently like looking for his ID. I think he's here to take an alien.
I am going to get your father right now. Are you safe? Are you okay? Do you need me to drive out there? Because I will. So help me.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Where are you at?
Ocean Waves.
Okay. We will be there in 5 minutes. See if you can get his name, his badge number. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
And don't say anything. Do not let him enter the building, and do not, for any reason, let your friend say anything. No words, no nothing. They will try to take him, okay?
He actually forced his way into the building, so we're keeping the friend upstairs.
Click.
He did what?
He's dead.
Dude, I can so picture Lowen's mom being like the good Karen. You know what I mean? Like a good. I don't know what a good Karen is. Like
Oh no, Paul.
We need
This
a
is not a
different
Karen.
name.
This is motherfucking Janet Jackson, and you
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
not piss off.
No,
Janet Jackson
like a
and
dead
fuck
mother.
with
A
her
dead
baby,
mother.
okay?
Nah, this is Mrs. Jet.
Yep. This is Mrs. Jet, and she
did
is
what?
coming claws out, okay? And you bet Mr. Jet is also on his way. The two of them will be in a car, and they'll be there in 3 minutes. I'll be damned, okay? Oh, no, don't say low rates. Don't do that. Don't, Lightning.
Come on, man. It's not this game too.
So, Lowen, you know that your parents are very much on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, you are still putzing around with this.
Yeah,
this...
I'm just like throwing magazines down, just like making a mess. Like, I can't believe I can't pick up your ID. Did you put butter on this before? Why is it so slippery? You need to stop eating food.
He's
touching your
pissed.
equipment.
He's losing his cool, and he reaches behind him and pulls out a gun, and you just hear the sound of.
I like freeze. I'm like,
As Lionel is now in there too, you could start hearing the sounds of kids stomping down the apartment stairs.
I'm gonna get up and be like, oh, here it is. I got it.
I need you all to move into the back room right now. And he aims that gun right at you, Thomas.
At me?
Yeah, at you.
I'm gonna like look
Back
at him
room.
very-
Now.
Are you really putting a gun at me right now? It's a small town, man.
He hardly shifts his hand. And you hear the resounding sound of as a bullet flies near you. You can hear the whistle, and it just embeds into like I don't know, some music poster. I don't have the creative brain to pick one.
I'm gonna just drop it. Like, whoa, okay, dude. Oh, actually, no. Thomas be scared shitless. He's gonna pee a little, and then he's going to just drop the ID and be like, okay, oh my god, okay, whoa, okay, oh my god.
He points the gun, Lowen, Lionel, and waves. Just starts waving like everybody needs to get into the
I'm
back.
gonna run in like
Now.
in between him and Lionel. Be like, Lionel, just move, just go. This guy is not right.
Whoa, man, like, can't we just, like, talk about it? Like, there's kids here. Why are you shooting at some kids? Like, what the heck is wrong with you, dude? And, like, Lionel's kind of revved up with this. Like, there's children here. Like,
Yeah.
how dare he? And
Lowen
he
starts like tapping his foot.
Yeah, like Lionel's gonna position himself between Lowen and because he's closer.
I'm gonna just like be right like next to Lowen, just like.
He's rising. And he closes his eyes. Prom is getting low.
Hey, Lowen,
And he starts
Lowen.
just singing "It's Raining Men."
I'm gonna
like
tap
slowly
on
getting
him.
louder and louder.
I'm gonna just tap. Hey, Lowen, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. You're okay.
I'm
Everything's
not
fine.
scared.
I know you're not.
You're
I
just
know you're not.
And then he's just shouting at the man. You're big and angry, and you push people around, and you're trying to take advantage of kids. If you were good at your job, you wouldn't have to do this. You probably know who he is, and you don't care who I am. But you're gonna find out.
Lowen,
Because I'm Magnum, and I'm not afraid of you or anything.
Lowen, it's okay. Hey, you made your point. Calm down.
I would like you to roll charm.
All right.
As if it was like an intimidate, right?
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna play that one off.
Okay.
I'm Magnum, bitch.
So good. I was not prepared for that. It's beautiful.
Okay. Well, that is 5 dice.
Like as he's rolling, I think Billy and Bev, you are now both there, and you hear this impassioned speech from Lowen.
That's 2 successes.
I did.
Magnum,
I did it
bitch.
so much.
But how does luck work again?
Luck works. You could re-roll the die. If you want more successes, you can hold on to the 2 that you have and re-roll the rest of your hand.
I'm gonna do it because we have like 1 more session. this is my Magnum moment. 2 more successes. That's 4 successes.
Okay. I want to
Can
know.
we give him the 2 extra dice and then just get like 6 successes?
I was
Oh my
debating
gosh.
saying that too. I was gonna be like, we have a pool.
Yo,
Hey.
and that's only for this session too, and there's like
It's
8,
only
like,
for this. Yeah,
It's
we're
only for this session.
Yeah. Do you
I
want
mean,
to? Do you
I'm
want to
okay
roll
with
though?
it. I'm okay with it.
Do
I'll
it.
take it.
I
Yeah.
don't
All
know
right,
what
go
other
ahead.
rolls
See if
we're
you get
gonna
another one.
That's another 6.
There's 5 sixes.
Wow.
Oh my god! I just.
So this is.
Here it
And now
comes.
he's just
I would
yelling,
like-
it's raining men. He's just yelling.
I feel like some physical action is gonna come out of this as we're gonna set it up like we're playing XCOM, right? So we're gonna position everybody. I want to know what everybody's doing, and then we're gonna hit play and see
I'm
what
just-
happens.
I'm just backing off of Magnum here, letting him do his thing.
Okay, so you're backing off. Billy and Bev, you hear this speech from Magnum. You see a gun barrel pointed at Lionel, who is standing, in front of Lowen and Thomas. I keep calling you Paul. And what are you two doing? What would you be doing in this scene?
So, oh God.
Do it. Just do it.
Bev, I
There's a
think when they
lot of
came
successes
down-
here.
Yeah, when we came down and we heard the shot, I think Bev froze, and at first it might have looked like she was scared, because who wouldn't be? But her hand slowly goes into her backpack, slowly, and pulls out a canister of hairspray, and the other hand goes into her front pocket and pulls out a lighter. And she just waits.
As you're making those motions, Billy, what's up? What's your role here? What are you going to be doing?
Don't know. I imagine Billy was coming down the stairs behind Bev. Is not gonna be super happy about seeing a gun pointed at Lionel.
There's tons of items around you if you wanted to use them. Guitars, stuff like that.
But I'm not sneaky or anything. I can't do anything.
We're basing this on the insane rolls that Lowen just had. Go ahead.
then-
Tell me what you're going to be doing right now.
Well then, yeah, I'll totally kind of just tiptoe, quiet walk, assuming we haven't been seen yet, and pick up Lionel's really nice red electric guitar and kind of slide it and start walking and positioning my hands on it to flank just in case,
Excellent. I think you're going to see Lionel's is catching the two of you about to act out, and the scene is just moving in slow motion, right, as we're setting it up, and he kind of drops his knee, just bends his knees a little bit and gets on the balls of his feet. You hear the sound of a 40-year-old man trying to do something very athletic, and he drops his shoulder, and you can see him start running like he's about to go charge the man with the gun. And Lowen, you are finishing your speech. The gun has shifted now towards Lionel because he sees him charging at him. What is it you would like to do? And finesse the fuck out of it, because
There's something he keeps in his pocket he's never showed any of this group. He takes off his regular glasses and puts on a pair of big aviator sunglasses. And then holds his drawing pad and then holds it tight and then is gonna try to chuck it at the gun. Since it's indestructible technically.
it is. It cannot be destroyed unless you say it can be. So everything is set.
Actually, can I ask for one thing specifically?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
What would you
want
like?
I want the guy to shoot at Lionel, but the drawing pad catches the bullet instead.
Done. Absolutely done. So here is what happens when we push play. You hear Lowen, like the sound, the song that Lowen was singing. There's no sound coming from the kids or anybody else. It is now just full blasting, right? Like just the movie theater has it projecting all over the place. You hear It's Raining Men. And I think my wife just laughed at that. And you see again, Thomas going like, you see Bev reaching out, pulling out that canister with a lighter, ready to just torch. And you see Billy as they clutch this beautiful, probably autographed guitar, and kind of like quietly running up and just doing one of those slow motion swings. And Lowen, calm as could be, as if you were somehow prepared to handle an overwhelmingly amount of stress, probably by just the constant flow of love and adoration that your parents always give you, because you know that they're on their way. You know that no matter what happens, they're going to be here and help you. And you trust that. So that means, just like your mom said earlier, how you can be the strength, the energy that your friends need. You are that right now. And as you put your aviators on and you hold up your pad and you just chuck it, we hear the sound of the gun firing, and the bullet, the camera like shifts and follows the bullet as like it leaves these ripples behind. And you see again, still Lionel is just charging. The notepad is flipping, and the bullet just slams into the notepad, sending it off into a spiral right back at the officer, who goes to fire another shot, but has to kind of move his hands a little bit as the notepad just comes flying right at him. Bev, you let hell break loose. Bev, you are just letting this flamethrower go, and the hairspray is just firing off. It completely misses the notepad, which is still flying off to the side, and we see the fire come and catch on the man's suit as he kind of like covers himself now, holding his gun, but he doesn't even have a chance to react as Billy comes up with that guitar, and you just hear the sound of hard wood in that classic, like, BOW sound of a guitar slamming into this man's shoulder, and he starts going down. The gun sprawled out from his hand and skitters across the ground. And as you all kind of, like, the scene starts picking back up in pace, the camera's going to follow the notepad as it just spirals on the concrete floor towards the door, which you can now hear the sound of tires screeching as this awesome station wagon pulls up, and inside are Mr. and Mrs. Jet. And we're going to stop there for today.
Damn.
Gabe! Holy shit.
Damn. We just committed assault on a federal officer.
Well, he tried to shoot at kids.
That's very true.
It's technically defense.
That was very true.
I didn't even know that hairspray did that.
We've never done that before, have we?
Never. Scrunch.
Wow. I love you all so much. You did so great.
I really like the idea that since Thomas had just been fiddling with his badge, the gun also slid on the floor towards Thomas? And
was
now
like,
the Steve's gun and badge
Right?
all just belong to Thomas now.
Oh, let me tell you,
Yes.
he's
Exactly.
gonna go for both of those things.
Oh my gosh, but we are going to have to wait for that literally epic conclusion of... We're not even at the finale yet. The finale is next week. The corruption bar, sorry. Mike, love you. Not corruption bar. The challenge bar, I stole it from you and I don't give a fuck, was that you got to meet this officer early. Was not supposed to be here tonight, but that extra ding dong of the door opening was because of Lily42. So thank you so very, very much for that. And another shout out and thank you to Unmade Gaming for the first challenge bar that was filled today, which broke the cell phone. I enjoyed that scene. The conflict of teens and things breaking is very common, and sometimes that can end friendships. So that's some stuff that the kids have to work out and process, and we will do that next week. But for now, let's say goodbye, everybody. Please go ahead and say who you are, where folks can find you, what you're working on before we duck out of here. Let's start with the high roller today. Gabe, you beautiful bastard.
I will never roll that well in my life again. Oh gosh. Hi, I am Gabe at Gabe James Games. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much anywhere else on the internet at Gabe James Games. I'm working on a superhero powered system that actually changed a little bit after playing this system because I love the way this plays. I'm working on a superhero system. I actually have a YouTube series coming out with my business stuff, Mythic Grove, soon. Going to be talking about spell classes of just the general spellcaster classes, how to maybe like shape the spells to be a little bit more specifically. Like one that I want to talk about is called Lightning, because I've never gotten to use it during a rainstorm where it gives extra damage, and I feel strongly about that. But this was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I've been listening to It's Raining Men on like repeat. That it was literally his Miles Morales moment. Like that's exactly what that was.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, it was so good. I'm so proud of y'all. It's so great. Well, thank you, Gabe, for gracing us and literally blessing the dice today. Just outstanding job. Let's kick it up to Billy, aka not actually Billy, but Jess.
I know, it's hard to believe, but I'm not actually Billy, y'all. I know it's been a very immersive story, but y'all, this is such a fun game. Thank y'all so much. My name is Jazz. You can find me at go_JG in pretty much all the places online. You can find me here one last time next Tuesday. I'm so excited. This game has been so, like, I literally looked down at the clock and I was like, how did 2 hours pass by? I don't even know how 2 hours just passed by because that was so, like, bonkers and epic and wonderful. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for this. But yeah, you can find me here one more time on Tuesday over on my channel, twitch.tv/go_JG, for all sorts of video game and tabletop role-playing game content. We are still doing a Blades in the Dark campaign. We do regular Fiasco Fridays. We do indie game showcases where we love to show off all sorts of indie games we find over on itch.io. And you can also go over there and find some heckin' cool games I've made. And also, I happen to know that that Gnome has a pretty heckin' cool space game you should check out over on itch.io. Just saying. I want to just like I just immediately want to turn into like Gnome also has a Patreon, y'all.
No. This you do your stuff. Cool content, do your
and you
stuff.
Need to go out there and support it. Listen, it's so heckin' cool. Go check it out. Yeah, you can find me over at Scraticus Academy sometimes, and I'm on a few podcasts coming out, including one right now for Good Society, which if you don't already know is a Jane Austen tabletop role-playing game. It is awesome. And it's called The Fairest of the Seasons, and you should check that out too.
You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for just being so cool and for playing this game. I think Billy had some excellent moments today. Just like, I'm excited
Just,
for Stars
poking
and
my
Wishes, y'all.
friends at each other, like, hey, 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 hey.
Mhm.
Just an instigator. That's so much fun. Poke
So
your friends and
good.
watch what they do. This is all I want in life.
Kicking it over to Paul, not Thomas. What's up, buddy?
Hi, my name is Thomas. You can find me at nomadic.tv, and you can join my Patreon. Is patreon.com/nomadic, and also
I
support.
hate you so much.
Okay, hi.
Tamir is going to stab Soul. How about that?
Oh, dude, everyone's gonna kill him. Are you kidding me? I'm dead. Hi, my name is Paul, or Thomas, whatever. You can find me on Twitter at inwhat123. Twitch, everything is inwhat123. You can find me here one more time on Tuesday to see what happens, and then on Thursday you can find me on Unmade Gaming's channel. As we venture off into space, it is getting very, very dicey in that campaign. It's a lot of fun, a lot of feels, but yeah, I am glad to be here. I love this shiz. I'm still just replaying that last scene over and over again. And you are right. All I can think of, the only soundtrack that fits that is "It's Raining Men." Like all I hear
Right?
as like the slow motion is just "It's rain." It's just okay. Anywho, and the fire, like slow mo fire. Just but yeah, that's about it. You can find me just doing random things on Twitter and stuff. I don't know. That's yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Paul. You're the best. And last but not least, hi, Lauren.
Hi,
Not
I've been jamming
Pyro.
out to It's Raining Men. It's just been on repeat. It's great. This is good shit. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm Not Salty Ginger over on Twitter and half of Salty Sweet Games here on Twitch with my best friend Kiana, where we play tabletop role-playing games like D&D and Pulp Cthulhu and The Witcher, and sometimes some fun video games. You can also catch me on the Scraticus Academy, Off the Table, and obviously here for one more week with Nomadic. Also, I'm going to be part of Scarathon this weekend. That sounds real. This weekend for a special finale with some other TTRPG creators. So we're raising money for St. Jude's. Super excited about that. Also, this Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Salty Sweet Games, we are having a special charity stream for Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Kiana is running a game, and we are just it's their own Lady Hackbird cyberpunk mod with some really awesome people from around the community, and super excited about that. Daniel Kwan's going to be with us, Lemon and Honey Dye, HT Paladin, and we have one more coming too. We just confirmed. So it's going to be really fun, and we're raising money for a good cause and to celebrate. That's it. I did it. Yay.
You did all the things. It's like you're a professional.
Yeah. Take.
Well, thank you all so freaking much for coming to hang out. Yeah, I know. My name's Gnome. Everybody already said stuff that I do. This is my channel. Great. Thanks. Love you. Let's give a shout out
Check out
to
his Patreon.
No, stop. Unmade Gaming and Lily42. Thank you for filling up that challenge bar. Like I said before, the cell phone and the early arrival of the officer is what happened because of you. And what's really cool about this bar is that money that you have tipped to the stream goes directly back to all of these wonderful, amazing, talented, and creative people you see here making this show just absolute poggers.
Don't
So
forget number.
thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I know. I do
I was
stop.
literally gonna say that too.
Good God,
I was
you know.
literally- he has a really cool morning show. You should check it out. Gnome and
Yeah,
yeah,
Gnome-
it's super cool people. Every few mornings, you know, when
Grab a cup of coffee.
hang out. It's just the best time. Come.
I don't know
come
what
hang
time
out.
because I never make it because I can't wake up that early. But I
Because
think
you
it's
don't
like
ever
8,
wake up that.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 Eastern, 9. I don't know. I don't remember.
You
Like
also
6
not really
a.m.
good with times.
Pacific.
It's definitely 6 a.m.
9
Pacific.
a.m. EST.
Just stay in this channel. Never leave it. Just come here. Let your butt
Also,
down.
he DMs a game on
Throw it
Fridays
on
called
alerts.
Cantrip Breakers.
What
And he's an awesome DM.
what are you
So check out
doing?
that too. Because you suck at promoting
He,
yourself. so
he
we'll
plays
promote
the
for
game
you.
on our channel, Salty Sweet Games. He plays an amazing Halfling Ranger.
We
Bam.
play a really
Support
good
him
team.
there. Give
There
him
you go.
advantages.
You little shit. No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. This is amazing. We have sadly one episode left of Rewind 89, and just a big thank you to our sponsor, the Awkward Company, for allowing us to make this show. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Just fuck you, bro. For making this show possible. Big thank you. Go check them out. I do think I have a sponsored link. Did I do that? No, I can't spell that right. Sponsor. Nope. Maybe. Nope. I'm just
ad. What are you doing? What is it? This is Twitter? What the There's no command that has an ad. We're done. Wrap this up. It's
done.
over.
We're great. We're gonna go fucking raid Scraticus. Get those pickaxes ready. Scraticus is playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I honestly actually have no idea, but they're playing something tabletop related. So we're gonna go spam some axes and some hearts while we go unwind from this episode of Rewind 89. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We love you, and we will catch you later.